Still breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Gator, their rookie quarterback from Florida.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And running with power here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First carry for Najee Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. McCarthy operating from the gun. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Hey, check that, check.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Hampton. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gaston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton from 10 yards out. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Quickly to Addison here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now McCarthy. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Escapes the defender. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half, as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Second and 4.
And this one too low.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. To the air with McCarthy.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
McCarthy going to throw again. Addison holds it in.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established a running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. He gets it to Addison.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
On first down, it's Hampton. Down to about the 45.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6. Rig. 18 Rattler. Go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll work inside here, Hampton.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Hampton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hampton going to try to punch it in.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. A run once more with Hampton.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Omarion Hampton, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 8.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings head out to take over once again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McCarthy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It's now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll find McMillan here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing is McCarthy. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
He's going to try and take off with it.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp.
On the give, this is Harris.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hockenson going to go in motion. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Vikings first down.
Now McCarthy.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
It's 3rd down and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. To the air with McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get him. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's another Chargers.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to
70
go.
Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chargers 31. Vikings.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 12. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got McLaurin.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Now second down and a few inches.
Second and inches at the 39-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. Here's McCarthy.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go.
Another try, second and 10 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And the Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop them with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Throwing again, McCarthy. To the sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best